The stage lights glow softly as the audience settles into their seats, expecting another night of talent, surprises, and unforgettable moments. America's Got Talent has always been a place where dreams meet opportunity, but every once in a while, someone walks onto that stage carrying more than just talent. They carry a story. When Yu Menglong stepped into the spotlight, there was something quietly different about him. He didn't arrive with loud confidence or dramatic energy. Instead, he stood there calmly, almost nervously, holding onto a dream that felt deeply personal. From the moment he introduced himself, the atmosphere shifted. His voice was gentle, and his words came from a place of honesty rather than performance. He explained that music had always been his way of expressing emotions he struggled to put into everyday conversation. For him, singing wasn't about fame or competition. It was about connection, healing, and sharing feelings that many people carry but rarely say out loud. The judges listened carefully, sensing that this audition might become something special. As the music began, the theater grew silent. The first notes were soft, almost fragile, as if he was testing the space before fully opening his heart. His voice entered slowly, clear and emotional, instantly capturing attention. There was no need for big vocal tricks or dramatic movements. Instead, every word felt intentional. Each lyric sounded like a memory being relived rather than a song being performed. Within seconds, the audience leaned forward, drawn into the sincerity of the moment. Yu Menglong's voice carried a unique warmth. It wasn't just technically strong, it felt human and relatable. You could hear vulnerability in every note, the kind that makes listeners reflect on their own experiences. As he continued singing, the emotional weight of the performance grew stronger. The song told a story of longing, loss, and hope, themes that resonate universally regardless of language or background. Even those who didn't fully understand the lyrics could feel the meaning behind them. The camera moved across the judges' panel, revealing expressions that slowly transformed from curiosity into deep emotional engagement. One judge closed their eyes, completely immersed in the performance. Another leaned forward, visibly moved by the sincerity coming from the stage. These reactions weren't forced or exaggerated. They were natural responses to a performance that felt real. Halfway through the song, Yu Menglong reached a powerful emotional peak. His voice rose with controlled intensity, not shouting but expanding with feeling. The audience responded immediately. Some people wiped away tears while others held their breath, afraid to break the moment. It felt less like a television show and more like a shared emotional experience between a performer and thousands of strangers. What made the performance unforgettable wasn't just vocal ability. It was authenticity. In a world filled with polished performances and carefully planned moments, this felt raw and genuine. Yu Menglong wasn't trying to impress anyone. He was simply telling his story through music, allowing every emotion to be visible. That honesty created a rare connection, reminding everyone why talent shows continued to matter after so many seasons. As the final chorus approached, the music swelled gently, giving him space to deliver the most emotional part of the song. His voice trembled slightly, not from weakness but from emotion. That imperfection made the performance even more powerful. It showed that he wasn't hiding behind technique. He was fully present, sharing a piece of himself with complete openness. When the final note faded, there was a brief moment of silence before the entire theater erupted into applause. The audience stood almost instantly, giving a standing ovation that felt earned rather than expected. The judges looked at each other, clearly moved beyond words. One of them wiped tears from their eyes before speaking, struggling to describe what they had just witnessed. The feedback from the judges focused not only on his voice but on the emotional honesty he brought to the stage. They praised his ability to connect with people and highlighted how rare it is to see someone perform with such sincerity. One judge mentioned that performances like this remind viewers why music exists in the first place. Another explained that technical perfection means little without emotional truth, and Yu Menglong delivered both. The audience continued cheering as he listened to the comments, visibly overwhelmed. For a moment, he seemed surprised by the reaction, as if he never expected such a strong response. That humility made the moment even more touching. It showed that he came to share his passion, not to chase attention. America's Got Talent has introduced countless singers over the years, many with incredible voices and impressive skills. Yet only a few performances managed to create lasting emotional impact. Yu Menglong's audition stood out because it felt deeply personal while still connecting universally. Viewers watching from home could relate to the emotions even without knowing his full story. The performance quickly gained attention online, with fans sharing clips and reactions across social media. Many viewers described how the song reminded them of their own memories and relationships. Some commented that they hadn't expected to cry while watching a talent show audition, while others praised the authenticity that felt increasingly rare in modern entertainment. Music has a unique ability to cross cultural and linguistic boundaries, and this audition proved that truth once again. Even though Yu Menglong came from a different background than much of the audience, the emotional message translated perfectly. It demonstrated how art can unite people through shared feelings rather than shared language. The judges' emotional reactions became one of the most talked about aspects of the audition. Seeing experienced professionals genuinely moved reinforced how powerful the performance truly was. These judges have witnessed thousands of acts, yet moments like this still manage to surprise them. That authenticity is what audiences value most. Behind the performance was years of dedication and personal growth. While the audition lasted only a few minutes, it represented countless hours of practice, self-doubt, and perseverance. Every performer who steps onto that stage carries unseen struggles, and Yu Menglong's emotional delivery hinted at a journey shaped by both challenges and hope. As interviews following the audition revealed more about his background, viewers gained a deeper appreciation for the emotions behind the song. Music had served as a source of comfort during difficult times, helping him express feelings he couldn't otherwise share. That connection between life experience and artistic expression made the performance feel even more meaningful. The moment also highlighted the true purpose of shows like America's Got Talent. Beyond entertainment, they offer a platform for stories that might otherwise remain unheard. They allow ordinary individuals to share extraordinary moments with the world. Yu Menglong's audition became one of those rare performances that remind audiences why they continue watching season after season. Fans began predicting a strong future for him in the competition, not only because of his vocal ability but because of his emotional storytelling. In talent competitions, technical skill can attract attention, but emotional connection builds lasting support. His ability to make people feel something genuine set him apart immediately. Watching the performance again reveals small details that made it so effective. The way he closed his eyes during emotional lines, the controlled breathing between phrases, and the subtle expressions that reflected the meaning of the lyrics all contributed to the overall impact. Nothing felt exaggerated or artificial. Every element served the story he was telling. The standing ovation marked more than approval. It represented recognition of courage. Sharing vulnerability in front of millions of viewers requires strength, and audiences respond deeply when they sense authenticity. Yu Menglong's willingness to be emotionally open transformed a simple audition into a memorable television moment. As the episode aired worldwide, new viewers continued discovering the performance. Reaction videos appeared online, with people from different countries sharing emotional responses. Many noted how the performance reminded them of loved ones or personal experiences. That universal emotional response proved the power of sincere artistry. The audition also sparked conversations about the importance of emotional expression in music. In an industry often focused on trends and commercial success, performances like this remind audiences that music's true purpose lies in connection. When an artist sings from genuine emotion, listeners feel understood, even without direct interaction. For Yu Menglong, the audition marked a turning point. Stepping onto that stage required courage, but the overwhelming response showed that vulnerability can create strength rather than weakness. His performance encouraged viewers to appreciate emotional honesty, both in art and in everyday life. As the applause finally faded and the moment came to an end, one thing remained clear. This was more than just another audition. It was a reminder that talent isn't only about skill. It's about storytelling, emotion, and the ability to bring people together through shared human experiences. Long after the episode ended, viewers continued remembering how a quiet performer walked onto the America's Got Talent stage and turned a simple song into a powerful emotional journey that left judges and audiences in tears.